Hi folks, it's good to be with you. Love to everybody out there. We're looking at Mohammed Hijab and the Koran, and we're challenging Mohammed Hijab and others to grapple with some of these issues that we're bringing up through reading Sam Shamoun's debate notes concerning Shabi Ali. Get me on Facebook and Twitter. You can get me on jasonbirdspreacher.com. You can get me on Amazon. It's good to be with you, and love to everybody. So we're looking here in the Quran has fables. According to the Quran, says Sam Shamoun, Solomon had animals under his control, actually would have conversations with them, much like any humans do. So we read, and he sought among the birds and said, how is it that I see not the hoopoe, or he is among the absent? I verily will punish him with hard punishment, or verily will slay him, or he verily shall bring me plain excuse. But he was not long in coming, and he said, I have found out a thing that thou apprehendest not, and I come unto thee from Sheba, the sure tidings. This is in Surah 27, verse 17-25. Now compare the Bible's version, 1 Kings 4, 29-34. So Muhammad, if you read this chapter of Surah 27 in the Quran, Muhammad's talking to animals, and animals like are communicating to him, yeah? So in 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 29-34, God gave Solomon wisdom and very great insight, and a breadth of understanding as measureless as the sand of the seashore. Solomon's wisdom was greater than the wisdom of all men of the East, and greater than all wisdom of Egypt. He was wiser than any other man, including Ethan and Esherite, wiser than Heman, Calcol, Dada, and sons of Mahol. And his fame spread to all the surrounding nations. He spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs numbered 1,005. He described plant life and the cedar of Lebanon and the hyssop that grows out of the walls. He also taught about animals and birds, reptiles and fish. Men of all nations came to listen to Solomon's wisdom, sent by all the kings of the world who had heard of his wisdom. 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 29-34. So we see here that the Quranic understanding is it's like a fable, and it's unrealistic. Whereas the Old Testament is showing that Solomon is wise and he wrote many things, and so it's much more believable than the Quranic story about Solomon. So we're going to the next.